Did you like the new house? So the fork froze halfway to my mouth. My dad was looking at me like he'd just handed me the moon. I blinked. What house? The room fell silent. He looked confused, then turned to her. My stepmom, and that's when her face drained, like all the blood had just rushed to her guilt. She couldn't even fake a smile, couldn't even look at me. That's when I knew I kept chewing, tasted like betrayal. I used to believe she saved him after Mom died. He was a hollow man, barely functioning. I was 12, angry and invisible. Then she showed up, all soft hair and soft words, said she was just a friend, then a helper, then family. She entered my life, bringing light back into our home, or so I believed. Initially, I called her Miss Carla, but eventually, when I let down my guard, she became Mom. I recall her tucking me into bed, assuring me I was just as much hers, saying, "Love doesn't split, it multiplies." Yet, it seems she was only dividing. It began subtly, a forgotten birthday card here, a smaller check there. When I questioned it, she'd explain that Dad was tightening things, preparing me for the real world. But then, housewarming photos surfaced on her private Instagram, a grand, 2-story colonial, newly painted, with a ribbon on the mailbox. The caption read, "Our forever home. Joel." I stared at the image for hours, then texted her. "Whose house is this?" She left me on red. When I called Dad, he brushed it off. "Oh, we've been planning that a while. Thought Carla told you. You'll love it when you visit." I never got an address, but Christmas Eve, that was the moment everything cracked, the moment the mask slipped. He'd meant to surprise me, show me how much he cared, only he didn't know. It started when I tried applying for a mortgage. My credit was somehow empty, no activity, no assets in my name. The trust account closed. I requested the bank records. Pod, she'd transferred it quietly over time into a company. She registered Whitmore Futures, LLCA name. I didn't recognize until I looked it up, filed under her maiden name. Dad's name wasn't even on the paperwork. She had moved. Everything. I didn't confront her. I studied her, collected every wire, every fake invoice, every fake signature. Then I met with a lawyer, the same firm my mother used before she passed, the same woman who warned her to put protection clauses in place if Dad ever remarried. Turns out Mom knew more than I did. There were safeguards, contingencies, and if I could prove abuse of trust, it all reverted Christmas Eve. I smiled through dinner, watched her laugh, pretend, watched her toast to family, while my lawyer sat in the car documents prepped process server on standby. "Did you like the new house?" he asked again, this time, quieter. I wiped my mouth. "I wouldn't know." I said I never got anything. That's when I slid the manila envelope across the table. She didn't open it, didn't need to. Her hands trembled, just touching it. Dad picked it up, read the first few lines, and all hell broke loose. He looked at her, looked at the dates. "Is this true?" He asked her silence, said everything. "I trusted you," he whispered. "You never asked." She shot back. He stood up. She staggered. I stayed seated. Watched it unravel. I left before the shouting got ugly. The server delivered the rest. The next morning, power of attorney revoked, trust restored, property, seized the house back in my name. He appeared weary, not angry, but empty. I didn't do this to ruin them. I did it to reclaim myself. The girl who once believed love meant silence no longer does. Love offers protection. And if it doesn't, it was never love to begin with. Now I reside in the house, not out of desire, but because she never deserved it. It's quiet here, yet peaceful. I keep a single photo on the mantle, Mom and me, summer 2003. The rest I allowed to burn. Some call revenge petty. I call it precise. All I did was restore things to their rightful place.